You know who I am? Let us record great deeds this day and give these Urki scum a right royal hammering!
Welcome back to Total Warhammer 3 Part 8 of our Grombrindal Immortal Empires campaign. In today's episode, we are taking the fight to the desert. Katep has decided to come on out and attack us in our mountain home, so we will return the favor. We have a very spread out deployment here because they have some Tomb Swarm. I am not keen on getting ripped to shreds by. One of my units is going to unfortunately have to fight off some buggos, but as little of them that need to do that as possible would be great. So we'll group everyone together, and let's get this battle going. We have Ulthar's Raiders kind of leading the way with our artillery team off to the side already in multi-shot. So that way, once they do pick their first targets, I could put them in non-fire at will, but nay. Alright, let's move the troops in, at least to get some crossbow fire on what they've got going on there. These guys are going to probably run away. If we can get up and throw some axes at them, though, it'd be very nice. Should probably turn and run. Oh, those towers are going to immediately start firing on our cannon, which is a smart play. One I do not enjoy, though. Instead of firing on those chariots, go ahead and hit the tower instead. Bring these guys back a little bit so they're not getting hit with bugmans there.
The ancestors watch.
Nice barrage going in already. Scoot them up. Continued. Shouldn't do well at dodging that. Clinking into no armor. Rangers doing their damage. That tower should fall pretty quickly. The bolts are deadly. We'll use the debuff there on... Okay, well, we are getting hit by a couple units in that. That's the first one down.
Nothing can stop us.
Those axes in on those Ushabti, and we will give them the debuff as well. Should see them rip to shreds quickly. Bring you up. Tower is almost gone. Let's pull back. Those Ushabti are coming on in after you.
It is a reckoning. The clans unite. Understood.
All that damage. Those Ushabti are quick, but oh, hang on, now that's bad. Canister bombs are going off inside of our lines. Let's choose a different target. Ushabti have decided to run back inside the walls. Probably too late for them. Perfect. Move these quarrelers up. Dane is dealing with those Nehekara warriors quite nicely. Bring the big boy in himself. Just got to keep an eye on. Send one group of Dwarf warriors this way, and then the other head and protect Dane. Bring the raiders up so they can lend their axes to the fight. Crossbowmen will pull up just a little bit behind them. That counter charge in, and you guys tear apart those archers. And may bring these other quarrelers the other direction to help out. Add an even extra layer of firepower there. It also might get jumped by some random Ushabti, so we want to be careful. Get one shot into that group. Blasted at by those chariot archers. I'm gonna go ahead and reject that one. Move you guys up and blast apart those archers. Dwarf warriors are not faring well against those Nehekara warriors. Train them well. For the ritual sacrifice. Move forward there. We'll have him assault the skeleton archers together. We do a Rune of Wrath Ruin over here. Is it worth it? How far do you have to run? Ooh, that's not good. Go ahead and throw that at them. We can weaken the unit, it makes them a lot less. Dude, they're about to get hammer and anviled hard.
Move to attack.
They need to engage. Let's drop some extra armor down on everyone here. Pull Ulthar's Raiders back. Give them a bit of weakened defenses. Our warriors are back. Send them up. They're not enjoying getting shot at, but such is their job for now. Tear apart that Tomb Guard. Definitely going to be an issue. Ulthars get into the Tomb Guard as well. Warriors having a bad day. Lots of men inadvertently taking the Slayer Oath. Sorry there, Snorri. We figured there'd be casualties. Yeah, I really need for you to not be surrounded. Okay, we also need for Ulthars to not be charging into canister shots. They're out of their axes, unfortunately. That's, I would say, one of their main weaknesses, is their lack of ammunition. Let's actually take some targets that are not going to kill our own units. These warriors back. You guys go charge down this other group of archers there. Just ignore the rest of the combat. As those towers fall, we'll switch their targeting as well. You guys come on up. Help out with the Tomb Guard that are charging your way. Pull back a little. Tomb Guard won't come out of the walls to attack them, so as long as they get inside there, they should be fine. I'm keeping the other warriors back as reinforcements. We'll bring them in now, though. Need Ulthars to not get shot. All my buds, not go charge into combat. A Rune of Wrath and Ruin, let's drop to that. Can't quite get it all the way over there. It's too bad that Tomb King has been choosing to hide back in the back the whole time. Smart play to not put yourself in harm's way, but skadoosh. Unfortunate for us. Battle ready. Get in there quick. Hopefully those canister shots are actually able to fire. Why are they moving up? Ah, they are unable to fire completely. So let's move over here.
Moving out.
Chariots did come beyond the walls. Let's bring you back. One of you has to stay in and fight.
Taking aim.
Leave the weakened ones in to fight. Ooh, lots of bad. Go ahead and pull you back a smidge. Ulthar's Raiders did not win at all in that close range fight. Wow, that was surprisingly bad. They're going to retreat. This might be another one for the books.
For the High King.
Now I think we've got it. As far as the war of attrition goes, we're into combat with the skeleton archers. They will win that fight. Chariots are gone. Keep moving up. Start blasting a part of these Tomb Guards since we've got a clear shot into their backs. Ravens, my warriors flee. That's fine. He held in for a while. The Tomb King is now coming on out to fight us, which is kind of funny. Let's drop some armor down for everyone over here. Ooh, this is rough.
Missiles ready.
Everyone get blasting into those Tomb Guard. You two, Skeleton Warriors. Oh, Skeleton Warriors, shoot them. Good to hear. Fires make you mad. Yeah, they've gained their leadership back.
For a vengeance.
But at what cost? That is the question.
Defiant and unbowed.
Whole bunch of lads are coming on back, but since they are more or less dead, they're not going to be a lot of use. We'll bring them around the back to try to claim some points. We can use them to drop armor, which at least we'll go ahead and do.
Powder charged! The next kill is ours!
Shred that group. We'll drop down the attack there. He's chasing those archers off. Let's come back and at least just capture this point.
They must all die!
I still think victory is possible. Alright, he is debuffed now. We can add extra melee attack on everyone there.
Ready!
Oh, he has to move closer. Never mind, we're gonna leave him there then. No one's willing to move up, save, or get without getting shot. Bring the one group of crossbows over. Dane is back as well. Wanted to keep him back just a bit. They were able to destroy that tomb guard. Move over as one to claim this zone then.
Iron will.
This one is ours. We could go ahead and now bring on over and get that extra melee attack on everyone fighting there. And don't bring the Thane too close. He's just going to break and run.
Go!
Which is as useful as you would expect.
Stock! Quarrelers!
No, you guys keep moving, and the other one will fire.
Take them down!
Gotta bring him over to do battle with Tomb King. No choice.
They have wronged us!
No choice at all. Drop the buff and keep running.
Our fire undimmed!
He is on a horse, so he's a much larger target than normal.
Bring them
Yeah.
down!
Alright, that group of archers is broken. Perfect. Get these big cannons focusing on something else. I do like the Dawi battles. They are much more compact. You don't have nearly as many soldiers. And they're a lot more tactical. Big fan. And we still just pressed forward, but you see how well that worked out. And a Pyrrhic victory. We'll take it though. A marvelous win. We lost 436, which is unfortunately about half of our unit to their 1700. We will just go ahead and sack the settlement to get even. And then we are going to run on home. So Spinner, into March stance, and get headed back to the Dracula Spire. I don't plan on claiming anything down here for Kotep. In fact, I'd like to be friends with Kotep. After that whooping, we will take a non-aggression pact and some money. Wise move indeed. You now no longer have to get smacked. Doesn't mean we are going to now be friends with him, as it's still deteriorating. Let us hope over time, as long as we are at war with the Slaughterhorn tribe and others that Kotep will definitely be inevitably fighting, that will help out our relations over time. Then we could have some monster constructs in our armies. Even more armor for Svinna. Continue. I think we need to make his runes even better. We'll work on the blue and red line in a moment. Really like the rune magic. I think the rune of Oath and Steel is all right. We haven't gotten to try the rune of slowness out, so let's actually slot that one on in. This would actually help out our canister bombs, and then we can grab Forge Fire as well. Reduce armor.
Casting the runes.
Oh, Horgar. Or Honorable Thane. Go ahead and give him a bit more armor. He sticks in the fight just a wee bit longer. He is a veteran of many battles now. We'll give him the... Oh, he already has all his runes. Never mind. So these are all sorted.
My anger burns bright.
It does. So for Grombrindal, we are missing but a singular unit in our army. What would we replace it with? We could get some Longdrongs, Slayer Pirates. They're just very expensive.
How can I help?
I'd like to bring you down and claim Starag Core, or at least destroy it. I guess we could claim it and hand it off to the Nagaryth High Elves.
Our enemies
or
shall
to
tremble.
the Sisters of Twilight, who I'd like to also get on side. Can't do much movement for him. Let's check our, since we've got a good bit of gold rolling around, we could upgrade the Eldar Spire. Back to Gorge, we can get a bit better tools or barley. Grafe is where it's at for now. And Nagaron, we could go ahead and upgrade the Stonecutter shop to give us an extra use of the miners below in local and adjacent regions. So anywhere you have a quarry, maybe. I'll have to take a look. That seems pretty good. We'll grab that one, and then we can come on over here to Rakto Gorge and upgrade nothing, because Eldar Spire is our main province. We'll upgrade this one first. How many does it need to get up here for? 4 whole points. I don't know if it's worth it to take it up to the keep then. It takes so long to gain any growth for our Dawi. From tier 2, it goes from 7 growth up to 10, so you only get 3 additional. That is a tough call. Taking it up to tier 3 would then allow us to actually upgrade the barley to a bread bakery. Let's do that then. Let's keep our growth kicking on upwards over there at the spire. Over here at the gorge, we'll definitely go ahead and upgrade the mount.
The dwarfs need
And we will be out of gold. Check our diplomacy just real quick, because I bet you Kirazakarak would love to make some deals.
Not one Druki on Nagareth.
Fair enough.
to war.
Not one Druki in our mountains.
Friends of the Dawi.
Of that, we can agree.
All right.
All right, we are trading a whole bunch with Kirazakarak. We'll bring them into
There
the
was
army
So-
eventually.
Ah,
The High King will realize that
Burden of the Shadowlands.
Grombrindal is the true High King all along. Takes off his mask. Right, let's go ahead and zoom on back in on the map. Let me go ahead and end the turn. Garrison Lord is Alden Forgehand, and he will be...
for the
We can try to make him less complacent, so we'll put him in camp stance out front.
Grudges will be
Or
settled.
it is march stance for a couple turns that I believe gives him the positive trait. We'll leave him out front and just kind of
It is
scoot him
time.
around. So yeah, I think he has moved. Commandment available. Back in the Iron Mountains, we will swing and grab the empowerment of the guilds.
Your death will be remembered in another of my glorious sagas.
Ooh, Malekith. Is it War again? Sure is. He's bringing Hoggrave with him. Malice is like, listen, I'm tired of being dragged into your conflicts. Hoggrave is destroyed. Alright, well, apparently he's not going to be following him into the conflict. Spinner is now a constructor. Perfect. And the Brayherds come. That is less perfect. Where do they? Who knows? A few of you were asking in a previous episode why I did not go ahead and immediately attack Malekith. It was because we had just signed a peace treaty with him, and I was trying to avoid going out of character and
You know who I am.
being treacherous.
have my
If anyone is
axe.
treacherous, it'd be Malekith, as he just proved. So we will go ahead and go into March stance and run on up back here to defend.
leaving.
Unless he has built up something crazy, I don't really think we'll have much trouble defending. Alden, though, I don't want to
For a
keep
reckoning.
out of the walls and march. That would be a recipe of disaster. Especially if they have anyone with lightning strike. We won't do any recruiting. I may give him some slayers. We'll do the Warriors of Dragonfire, and I'll better late than never. We'll grab the slayers now. We'll be out of gold to do much anything else constructing wise, but
I do.
that'll be fine. We'll leave you in March stance, and I think going to the Spire for extra replenishment, good idea.
Can I help you?
For the Spire, we gotta wait till it's tier 3 again. I'm not going to be making the same mistake twice. We'll be putting in the Watch Room in this area. We'll replace the Granary once we have maxed out the province itself. That way we don't get jumped by any random Koteps. Swinging back over to our diplomacy.
When Loic dances, so shall I.
Fair enough.
Yes?
Yeah.
Let's join a confederate. We gotta threaten him. This is the only way.
Follow Dawi. It is time.
Or not. We'll swing back over to Homeland, and then in the turn. Listen, Valkia, you stay out of this for now. We've got an axe for you as well. Exiles of Nehek have kicked off a sandstorm. I'm glad we ran as fast as we could. Bragrath Deep has been infected. Slaughterhorn tribe, huh? You have heed your last haw. We've gained a brewmaster that apparently is helpful for our gem cutters. The king be damned. Every Dawi knows there is no more important personage in this hold than the brewmaster. Apparently he helps out with gem cutters and obsidian quarries instead of maybe with growth. It'd be cool if he actually helped out with the growth buildings. If you have maybe increased this by 15 or so percent. A little bit crazy, but you know how it is. Alright, Grombrindal.
Fearless and
Malekith has declared war and he's still hiding. Sounds about right. Let's jump in the Under Empire and zoom on over. If you'd like to attack me at Under Empire, makes it way easier for me to chop you down. Relentless gives us even more speed. Oh, this is for my Rune Smith. Okay, Rune Smith. I think that you would need... I'd like to get some more magical items. Let's give you some more chance of doing that.
I am the White Dwarf.
Seed. Yeah, I think we'll give Long Drong's Slayer Pirates to Alden. They're very expensive, but they should fight well. We'll leave him here to defend Nagaron because surely Volkia is eyeing it with envious whatever she's got going on in her skull. I'll have Spinner come on back around. We can warp him through the mountain.
It's as good as done.
Oh, he can't quite make it. You've got to move your legs a bit more. No, he's not going to do it. We could come on up and recruit. So as well, let's go up and recruit Gotrek and Felix. You probably don't have the gold for it, but... Oh, you don't have to. You have managed to meet the legendary duo Gotrek and Felix while they travel through the province. Over some tankards of ale, Gotrek reveals to you that he is seeking the most heroic death possible. Felix suggests that he and Gotrek join your cause. The Slayer seems unenthusiastic at first, but is soon persuaded that you can help him achieve the great doom he craves. Felix tells you privately that he really welcomes the safety and numbers our forces will provide. Felix doesn't want to die, but Gotrek does. We will hire them.
Glorious!
How should I put this? An adventure-filled nightmare, or a nightmarish adventure?
Well, now I'm hungry. Nothing like a bloodbath to work up an appetite.
Fair enough. Following your acceptance of their effort to fight with you, Gotrek and Felix are now yours to command. For 30 turns.
By my axe, it will be done.
We can recruit them up an army that would leave after they do. I believe you can give him... I thought there was an option later on where you could make sure they stay. Or maybe there's an event where if they fight with you for a while, they stay with you. Either way, we'll send Gotrek and Felix with... We can just send them with Spinner and have them roll together to go attack the Slaughterhorn tribe. So we'll send Gotrek there first.
Son of Gurney, I've not got all day.
We'll march down into the spire, and we should be able to get through this area and not take any damage from the sandstorm.
I'll see it done.
We'll leave Alden. I actually don't mind taking him out in March Dance once again. Don't think they can actually reach him. We'll see if we get punished for it. I'd like to try to get him some positive traits, so get jogging around Nagaron. They're doing laps.
Let us begin.
Fly again, he hasn't been moved.
Ready.
There we go, now he has.
All right.
Laps complete. Evil Lyn has attacked with her Sisters of Slaughter and many Dark Shards, as well as Malekith and Eva. So we've got 3 armies. Malekith trying out the dreaded Red Spear Doom Ball. See what we can do. We've got a very small area. We're definitely going to try to bog them down right here and just blast the hell out of them. We'll grab the Ancestor Rune and give it, as it has to be on a non-hero. A non-character unit. That's a bit unfortunate. We'll give it to our Longbeards then. Let them fight a little longer. Let's get them. All right, let's set up right on this this hill here, and this is gonna be just like I have forgotten the battle, but basically there was a Ashen Court. It's gonna be just like the Battle of Ashen Court. Have the Longbeards holding the line. We'll have to pull them off to the side just a little bit. Where can I best set up the flamethrowers to wreak the most havoc? I think on this angle. We'll have the Dragonback Slayers behind them. Get my crossbows set up. We didn't ask for this war. The two of them there, so at least only 2 units are getting shot at a time. Have our artillery teams. Grudge throwers further back.
The clans unite!
And mortar roll up further. I'd slot it over into multi-shot round to start. Really need a master engineer to get our artillery teams working at peak efficiency. Now, Longbeards. Go ahead, have you guys holding the side flank there. I'll put them in behind our Thunderers. Also be up on the front line.
It is a reckoning.
Slayers can roll behind them as well. That'll be a devastating charge there. All of our ranged units as one, and then the Dragonback Slayers, which I moved. Put them back over here with our flamethrowers.
By my beard.
Front line.
For the ancestors.
That looks about right. See nothing here but brave Dawi. Across the way, though, we're a bunch of murderous, backstabbing fools. We're all ready. Let's get the battle going. Move the team up to the front of the kill box there, and we'll move the artillery team up smidge as well. Once we do get into the kill box, we want to drop down our caltrops down at the bottom. Cause extra problems for them. Moving up, boys. They shouldn't be able to close the gap in time. We will be dealing with lots of magic. We've imbued our armor with runes. So hopefully at least shrug off a little bit of it. Artillery team's moving up. Mechanic teams, what I'm going to call them. We'll bring the Thunderers on back. You guys have dropped yours down as well. Bring them back. And here comes Malekith. I guess he's probably going to wait on his reinforcements, huh? Hello, Sisters of Slaughter. Bunch of mask-wearing crazies.
Fill them with holes!
Fill them with holes. That is those guys' job. We've got our Corsairs. It's a handbow variety, so I'm actually not as scared of them as the ones with the dual blades. Dual blades can slice their way through our front line. They do have some artillery of their own. Some Dark Elf ingenuity. Alright, well, how long do we have to wait until Malekith shows up? 17 seconds. I will show stays on in when they arrive. Malekith has arrived, and our Longbeards hate wizards. They're gonna keep talking the smack. Actually, I think we want to pull our front line back just a little bit. Not by a lot. But we want to keep our height advantage over these Dark Shards without them having any in return. So they are going to move fully on us and get annihilated. As long as we are a bit out of range of those crossbows, and ballistae would be good. What's the plan there, Malekith? You started this fight. You don't get to stay back here and hide. What's going on here? Hour of Darkness. Healing some damage and gaining some extra magic. Fair enough. Ooh, it's a whole squad of sassy individuals. They're all very well dressed, but they don't fight that well. As we'll soon find out. Malekith, you should not be walking with that much swag. You've been smacked down by Grombrindal several times this campaign already. The overconfidence is dripping. Oh, I thought they were a little bit too close together, but they don't look to be. I'm fine with moving these mortars up a smidge. Our grudge throwers are going to start lighting them up very soon. How much range do they have on their own artillery teams? They are rolling with 350 to our 440 and 325. Either way, we are going to be outranging them, and I can just wait till they move their front line up and then summon some miners behind them with our miners below. We are close enough to Nagaron's marble quarry. Oh, yeah, we're definitely ready to go. Bring it on over. We're going to speed things up since they're going to want to waddle themselves over. You have no more reinforcements. Bring yourselves. This is my hill. Only thing that would make this better is the ability to maybe drop down some water with, like, engineer... I don't know how you would drop down water, but maybe break a dam if there was one. If we had water magic. They're taking their sweet time getting on over here. Oh, they're pushing the ballista up first so they can start firing. They are only going to be hitting one unit at a time, so I'm actually really not all that concerned by that. And if they get into range of my artillery, I'm going to have our teams fire on them first. Yeah, no, that's a bad move. Hopefully we can actually land some shots. They are all firing on a single unit of quarrelers. Rocks coming on in, slamming home. Exploding some of their artillery team. Night goblins chained to rocks as well. Yeah, put your arms up. That'll definitely protect you from gigantic rocks. The plan is working out well. Who are they firing on now? Oh my, excuse me. Those men are important. You leave them alone. Wazix. Another nice hit. Firing on my Thunderers now. He's going after the soft targets. Bullies. A couple dwarves are impaled there. We had those heat-seeking rounds doing work. Malekith is leaving his two wizard lady friends up in the north to defend. As we continue exploding their units. Oh, the canister bombs are going out as well. Oh, that was really short. Get an opportunity. Excuse me. Focus fire is rude. These guys don't really have to move. Just have them kind of move around. You get a lot of free damage from those crossbows, those ballista. Come on, artillery teams. Finish them off. We need you guys working on this next group that's coming in. Starting to blast some bolts at our Eltrops. Eltrops working as they're supposed to. Love it. The ballista have a one-track mine. They're very focused on who they're attacking. I think we're going to focus all three on different units now. There are too many lads close. And then we'll start using the ballista as different. Hang on, that's a way better chunk of dudes there. In fact, you better be shooting on this clump here. Malekith is too close for these miners to do much good. Wrath Ruin is in there as well. So many Druki. Pain is a thirsty god. He loves lemonade. I don't think that means what you think it does. He's dead. Let's charge into these handbows. Grombrindal, go get him. That rune axe swinging. We are about to take a lot of damage in return. Let's get these boys down and fight. I see no reason to take free damage. Bring the flamethrowers down. Longbeards, get down there and start giving them the axe. You have someone in the back that's not fighting? Excuse me. My rangers. Luckily they move very fast. Grombrindal, see if you can waddle through and kill Malekith. I'm already tired of him. Dealt with all of their artillery teams. Most of them are already, well, dead in the grave. Pull you back. Actually, you're fighting fine against that master. Flamethrower's cooking.
Shoot!
Indeed, the battle is lost. Did I even get to see you kill Malekith? Yeah, we do. Ice ripping through the line. Let's slow it on down. This is a real battle. Chop. Longbeard got a little bit too close. Grombrindal's dangerous. Ooh, sassy Malekith going for another swing. Ooh, deals some death to some lads behind Grombrindal, who returns the swap. As you can see, I'm not quite there on my... He's running away. See you later, dude. He has had enough. Miners are summoning in the back are actually doing alright. Let's go ahead and switch targets up here. That unit is not running. They need to be. This unit is not running and they need to be. And I'd like to blast more these Dread Spears, please. Go ahead and surround these miners here. Assistance. Happy to get some extra melee speed and attack on everyone in... Need to be careful with those canister bombs. Doing a lot of damage to our own lads. Shredded that group of Longbeards there. Alright, Longbeards, get on back in. Grombrindal, there's a sorceress for you to kill. It's all wizards or wazzicks. Can't really make you guys. That's a victory. So many lie dead. Let's go ahead and make our front line and not chase people so they don't get killed. And we can just allow our artillery teams to blast away at the retreating Druchii. A marvelous victory. We'll catch you all in a moment. A heroic victory, it'll call it. 3,700 Dark Elves walked to defeat us, and only 840 are now left alive. We only lost 154, and most of that was to friendly fire because canister shot is deadly. We will go ahead and love to drink to victory again. We in friendly territory is the question. I believe we are, so we will go ahead and drink to victory. A lot of gold though. Seagulls was killed in battle, as well as most anyone that Grombrindal could catch. A few of them managed to escape. We gain now the Skulder Guard. The dwarves of Clan Norgrimling are determined to see their enemies wiped out in a whoosh of scalding, cleansing steam. Then we've got Norgrimling's Ironbreakers. Although they hail from Clan Norgrimling, fealty of these Ironbreakers is sworn to the glory of the dwarves. On its Citadel II, we've got a Juggernaut with looks like a crank gun on the front. Named after one of his father's grandest adventures, Engineer Tonneson rides his Juggernaut into battle. Autonomy of the Holds now kicks off as well, so now we have 30 growth from empowering the guilds. Karazhan Core states that while all dwarf holds still swear fealty to the High King, they are ruled independently. Fair enough. I think we need Grombrindal to have Thomason's Citadel II, or I guess Thomason's Citadel Mark II is what we'll call it. Shove this on in. It's got how much? Excuse me. How much was that weapon strength? Pin this over here. 1,000 weapon strength. It is bonus versus infantry suppression, so it's basically a rolling rattling gun with what looks like even more range, and it is on a tank. So this is going to be the Killdozer. Fair enough. Let's add him on in. He's expensive. I don't care. That's awesome. We also need to go ahead and get in the second group of Iron Drakes. We got these Iron Drakes, but I believe we also need the ones that have the steam guns. I wonder if that actually is fire. Let's check. Does it count as 5 damage? No, we actually don't need them then. We'll leave the Skulder Guard out.
I'm here. I am the White.
We can have an
Dwarf.
army with both of the Norgrimling clan regiments renown in it. For Grombrindal, we will go ahead and I think just continue to make him even stronger. So in order to do so, we will give him a bit more speed. Make him relentless ×2. He's up to 48, so he's moving pretty quick now.
Anat.
And Yamak Gilded Stone. We'll continue to give him a bit better scouting capabilities.
How can I help?
We need to gain more trade materials in order to get these more elite armors. The Star Metal Plate is needing some wine, and actually most of these are needing some wine. We could get the Gatekeeper's Helm, get some ward save in the area around him. That's not bad at all. 18 more armor is pretty sizable. I just would like the purple tier armor. And most of it, we're just missing one item, like salt and dyes for the Ring of Grimnir. We'll get there. For Grombrindal, we'll start moving. If y'all want to fight us, we can fight you back one at a time. We'll go hit Rubinus first. She's in March stance and cannot retreat. That will pull Evelyn and the settlement garrison all in at once. And we need to see this Crank Gun tank in action. So let's get in there. Oh, we have a perfect little choke point to move up on and stop them in. Although we do have... They will probably wait for the reinforcements. So let's grab the Bugman's Rangers and keep them up front to distract and hold them back. They have a lot more range than those Dark Shards do, and they can retreat pretty easily. All of our front line. 1. Our ranged is 1, and then I'll add him as one of the artillery teams. Don't lock them. So I may make them... Yeah, we'll add him in as the unit, since he is kind of a hero. Look at that. That is a nightmare. Although it is rolling around on wheels made out of gears. So how effective that is, I couldn't tell you. But they've got a sniper. Several men have snipers. And then they've got the crank gun as well. That's going to be quite a deadly unit. I guess the cogs would work kind of like tank treads, but that just seems like that would be an awful ride.
Slayers!
Grab the line and drag them across. I want the Slayers back. They have most of our foot soldiers coming out of the woods. Yeah, that's what we'll do. Foot soldiers will be coming out of the woods, and we'll have all the archers together.
Quarrelers!
Quarrelers all together as a group. We're not going to need much strategy for this one, but
We demand blood!
that in like that. Iron Drakes in here, and then Thunderers in this gap. We'll throw Grombrindal up front. Our Runesmith, and roll in with the front line in the woods. Then we'll have the Crank Gun tank rolling up front with Grombrindal.
Slayers!
Off to the side, of course, and then our artillery team.
War machine ready!
Could have lots of good fire here. A little bit wiggly on the mountain, but should be alright. Alright, let's get this battle going. Everyone in guard mode it needs to be.
Bring death on them!
We are now. Put them all forward. Slayers can go in the woods. Send you up to start harrying those crossbows, and then we'll grab our front line. The Runesmith, and get them moving up.
And go!
Rocks are flying on in. We may have to move the artillery team up just a little.
On your command!
Not much. This Crank Gun tank moving in.
Fire! Reload! Fire!
Keep blasting.
Bring utter ruin on
Those extra
Lord!
thunky crossbows.
Axes
Gonna try to
are
run.
lads!
Yeah, they are.
Fire on the
Cowards.
bow!
Give someone else a thunky crossbow blast. A lot of damage. Actually, I'm happy to use one of my summons of miners below. Enjoy. Over here and shoot them while the miners are attacking them from the back. Who got hit with a Malekith even. Interesting use of your resources there. Let's blast these shades to pieces. Great gun is lighting them up. Yeah, move forward. Good idea. Under the heaviest of scrutiny. Go slaughter this sorceress. We have no time. Taking some shots in return, so let's pull back. Draw their line towards us, and we'll keep moving our missile infantry up. Great gun is tearing into that one unit. Let's start shooting at someone else. Grombrindal just run right through. Chop these guys out of your way first. Give them the old axe swing. Kill a couple models and keep moving. You're getting fired on this end here by those shades. Let's pull back. No reason to take free damage.
Strike out! Runes of smiting upon them.
Fortunately for you, Grombrindal has located your lord, and so her life is forfeit. Getting chopped right up. She already turns to run for her life. Have to end before the fight even starts. Let's have all of the artillery teams working together on this group here. Rank gun can just scoot up a little bit. We'll have all of our crossbows moving to take the pass there. I'm going to try to get as much target practice for them as we can. Go ahead and give yourself some more ammo if you can. Only for friendly units. Friendly units. Fair enough. Can't be greedy with our crank gun.
Shoot! Missiles, take cover!
Start hitting him with the crank gun, maybe? Unlucky. Move forward a little bit there. Flamethrowers should be just about in range. Where's your next lord? Those bleak swords. That's your target. Absolutely incredible. Anyone who makes it into range is just going to get blasted apart by canister bombs. You don't even need to use the rest of the army. Rotate these lads here. We'll get the Rangers moving forward. Corsairs learned that fire is very different than water, and they are not rated for it. Go ahead and hand out some more ammo to our Rangers. Gonna roll on over, I guess. Our miners are still here. Thought they degraded over time. Guess degrade over time means infinite. Grades over an infinite amount of time. Grombrindal's about to chase off these elite swords that have unfortunately gained his ire. I'm happy to chase off the sorceress. Any kind of ridiculousness y'all want to get up to, that's fine by me. Let's bring the flamethrowers up. Slayers in case they're needed. I don't think they will be. Surrounding and destroying with that armor piercing. Give them some extra melee defense. We haven't even had to use our infantry team, which is amazing. Keep running up to die. Works for me. The snow will be drenched red. No, not over here. There will be no snow. Hand out more ammo. Take some more lads need some ammo. Give it back to these Rangers. They got really good accuracy. and a victory. Go ahead and slaughter this Supreme Sorceress, make sure she goes nowhere. We're going to round up as many of these remaining defending forces as we can, and I'll catch you all in a moment. One final victory for today's episode. We will go ahead and drink to victory since we are about to claim this settlement here in Harkaldra. Defenders were easily crushed there. We'll move in, and this should be Nagaron's final settlement. And if not their final, one of. Could sack the settlement first for some extra oath gold. Loot and occupy. I think we'll sack it first for that oath gold. Turn around and claim.
The White Dwarf.
We will have to do some rebuilding, but that's fine.
The dwarfs need me.
Our cauldron needed to be rebuilt, and that was it. We'll switch this one out for a barley field. Rockless Spire. We just wait a little bit longer, but I'll put it in the watch room over there to be safe. Altar of Ultimate Darkness is also going to go ahead and get a reinforced gate as soon as we can. I can upgrade a grave. I think I'm going to do so we can get that unique building continuing to tick up in its
Send
ability.
me a champion.
So, Gotrek, can you get across the mountain just yet?
Keep up.
No. So we'll keep him in march and then run on down to
Where's the
here.
slaughter?
We can sprint on over from there.
Master of Runecraft.
Then get moving.
On my way.
Upgrade the Toolmaker's Workshop over here. We need a bit more gold coming on in.
Grombrindal.
Lastly, we'll pass out some skills for Grombrindal, which will give him his Deadly Onslaught, and he is going to be a nightmare in combat. And with that, this is going to be all the time I've got for today. I have been Space Wizard War. Remember, leave a like for the like god and a sub for the sub throne, and I will see you on the next one.